University of Maryland's hoops team is a long shot to make it to the big dance. Their play-by-play man has seen it all after more than 50 years behind the microphone. And as Scott McFarland found out, he's more than just a voice for the school's sports program.
Mobley up the left side. Tilly comes way out front.
This has been Johnny Holliday's seat for half a century.
He'll launch the three. No good.
The radio voice of the University of Maryland men's basketball team.
Good matchup tonight in a man-to-man situation.
He's nearly 5 times older than many of the players. For Holliday, being courtside for the past 47 years has not gotten old.
Mills will take the three. It's no good.
Do you find this exhausting?
No, I find it exhilarating, really.
Adams outside the three-point line.
88 years old. Holliday was once a theater actor, a disc jockey, a TV announcer, but his longest gig has been at the University of Maryland, calling basketball and football games.
What strikes me about your story, you've been doing this like a half century. Is it still the thrill?
Oh, yeah. If it wasn't a thrill, I wouldn't be doing it. If I didn't think I could do the job, I certainly wouldn't be doing it. And it's still that same burst of energy, the anticipation.
Holliday has become more than the voice of Maryland. After being called on to uplift and comfort in the face of tragedy over the past several decades, he's also become known as the voice for Maryland. One of the most significant moments was in 1986, after Maryland basketball star Len Bias unexpectedly died, just 2 days after being drafted by the Boston Celtics. It was a moment that captured national attention. When Bias's mother needed someone to sing at the service, she called Holliday.
My first reaction was, I don't know if I can get through this or not. I had sang at other funerals, but this one just felt different to me. Knowing him, knowing what could have been with his future as a basketball player and representing the University of Maryland.
And when his sideline colleague of 20 years, Tim Strachan, died at 49 of cancer, Holliday was called to speak at the memorial.
And somehow, in some way, he touched every one of us here today. The memories of T will live forever. Tim was my hero.
And when Joy Moore lost her husband, Wesley Moore, a local TV legend, back in 1981, she called her husband's friend and colleague, Holliday, to sing at his funeral. Moore's son, just 3 years old at the time, now credits Holliday with healing the family.
If I had to pick something that I'm really proud of, that would be among the top 2 or 3 things I've ever done.
That one day.
That one day for Governor Moore.
That 3-year-old was Wes Moore, the now governor of Maryland.
Johnny was there for our family in a way that special few were.
When tough things happen, a bridge collapses, there's a tragedy in a community, and people look to the governor for some guidance or for some comfort. He's also the voice of Maryland, though. It feels like this is a role you share.
It's so true. No, actually, it's not a role that I share. It's a role that he has, to be clear. He is the voice of Maryland. He's been the one to help to guide us, to be there in the greatest celebrations, to be there in the downtimes as well, and help us to know, like, guys, we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna make it through.
Why do they turn to him?
Well, because I think they trust him. Whenever moments of crisis or unease, you turn to voices that you trust, especially in times when you're trying to understand what's up and what's down and how the world continues to spin. He was a voice that always gave us calm and clarity.
Before a February Maryland game against Ohio State, the men reunited.
How are you? How are you?
Great to see you.
With Moore's mom there to watch.
And you brought your agent with you, too. Hi, Joy. How are you? Nice to see you.
As a new generation turns to viewing on tiny screens, Holliday remains a throwback to a different era.
Metcalf comes out of the offense to get it, holds it over his head.
Where everyone knew the local radio man's name.
Why do you think people are looking at you when times are really tough?
I don't know if I can answer that question, Scott. I don't know. I've always tried to do things the right way, portray a good image, be accessible, be open to anybody. I have never put myself above anybody else. I grew up in some pretty tough times, and I always thank the man upstairs for what I have today.
Chapman on the right wing.
And I hope people will appreciate me, will like what I've done, because maybe there's something in me that they see in them.
Both teams winning last year on their home floor.
For CBS Saturday Morning, Scott McFarland, College Park, Maryland.
I think it's just so wonderful watching that, because I mean, sports, it means so much. I hope we never lose that role that someone who brings you those moments can play in times of sadness. It was such a beautiful piece and a reminder of how important sports and these people are to the community.
So true. And he's the literal voice, but he's also this kind of like symbolic voice, which is so sweet. Great story by Scott McFarland yet again.
Always.
Love him.